Mosax here again. I think in this class I am actually Trumpet. Somebody asked me Mosax, where did you get that name from? My name actually is Moses, and then you can add keyboard, you can keys, you can add Mosax, you can add Trumpet. But for this class, trumpeters, draw near and learn from us. Alright, let's go. How do you develop speed on trumpet? Because trumpet is just 3 notes, 3 fingering, 3 notes. It's easier to develop speed on the saxophone. I have saxophone everywhere. On the saxophone than on the trumpet. Why? Because trumpet is just 3 notes. So how do you not get that speed? How do you get that speed? You know, sometimes you hear. How do you work on your finger? How am I able to get that speed from just 3 fingers? If it was sax, it's just like you can get. So how do you get that? How did I get that? So if you that listen to Nathaniel Bassey a lot, how do you get that speed? I'm here to show you step by step how you can develop your speed in 2025 on the trumpet. So I think you are very interested in this because sometimes some students even passing note. Imagine you want to do improvisation without speed. You just be going like. You know, you mess up the whole thing if you are not fast. Even grace notes, like the class I just dropped now, says you have to be fast to create some ghost notes. I was teaching the saxophonist. So you need that speed as well. So what do you do on trumpet to make sure you are growing your speed? If you like, look at me, come close. If you like, you practice for 10 hours. That doesn't mean that you are working on your speed. Yes. Practicing something, playing something, and practicing one whole song. If you practice one song, for example, for 10 days, it doesn't mean you will increase your speed in that song. If you want to increase speed, this is the principle that works, the principle of repeating short phrases. Cut something that is very long into short. Some of you can practice 1 licks for 3 months and you will not be fast. You practice grace note. Grace note is 5. Do, re, mo, re, do, mo, mi, fa, mi, re, fi, so, si, so, fa, di, la, so, la, so, do, di, do, di, la. If you don't take 1 grace note per time and practice it over and over and over, your brain will not store anything because you are programming too many things at the same time. And some of these things works. Your speed on trumpet is going to work more with fingering reflex, than you trying to think every note you play. If I ask somebody to play di, re, mo, re, do, I say di, re, mo, re, do. You need to take that thinking, that reasoning it out to transfer it to fingering. Let it just be that your finger moves. So most of this you see me do. I literally don't think everything I'm doing. My fingers have practiced some phrases. When you now come to licks, you have to stay on this, keep doing it, slow it down. You notice that as you are doing one thing, so you see that So you have to stay on that particular note. If it's passing note, pick it one after the other. So la ti do re mi fa so, so la ti do re mi fa so. As you do it over and over, you now notice that you are able to quickly increase your speed because you are staying on one thing. If it's grace note, don't be doing one after the other. Stay on one. The re mo re do is, you notice it's delaying you. Time we call your fingers start moving, as if you are no longer thinking it. Then mind you, I'm on Kiev. Mommy, family, mommy, family, mommy, family, mommy, family, mommy, family. Before you know, I remove my mind from mommy, family. I start, mastering how my fingers move. So you see, now I know that I press here, I press, and then I come here. So it's like you begin to master finger movement. That's the only way trumpeters can build their speed. Then you see that? You see, even me now that just teaching you now, I'm even developing some speed because I'm repeating one thing at the same time. Whatever you are learning, break it down. When you go to the library, you are learning grace note. Don't just say 5 grace note. I can do it. Anything you can do that you can't close your eyes and do, shut down your brain and still do it with your fingering, you have not mastered it. Because most of these things can only be applied when they are fast enough. So like now, go to passing note, for example, Amazing Grace. That's the first 2 lines. Imagine I play like this. It's not even going to look like the song again. So this thing works more with speed. So what are you going to do now? Stop the song, isolate those passages that you need to play very fast, and begin to what? Play it over and over. Something like most times you now discover that it's not. You begin to master. Your fingers go like this. So la, then do la do. So this finger is doing the job. And you hold this one down. So time because you are holding this down and you're just doing like this and you're just so you master fingerings and begin to remove your mind from the theory that says di re mo re do. Okay, I begin to try to master the finger movement. When you get to the desired speed, you know that you have mastered that. So don't practice 10 things at the same time. If you have leaks and they are 10, if you stay on one, it will do you more good than practicing the 10 at the same time. I think I have helped somebody who want to develop their skills and their speed on the trumpet, especially also on the sax. If a saxophonist watching this, I think it's the same thing. Isolate 1 or 2 things. Sometimes one of the exercises I think you should go and practice is what? Five notes in the major scale. Do re mi fa sol fa mi re do. Do re mi fa sol fa mi, not do re mi fa sol la ti do ti la so. That's a longer, so cut it. Do re mi fa sol fa mi re do. Do re mi fa sol fa mi re do. Do re mi fa sol fa mi re do. Then you pick re mi fa sol la sol fa mi re. Mi fa sol la ti la sol fa mi. Fa sol la ti do ti la sol fa. Sol la ti do re do ti la sol. La ti do re mi re do ti la. So I go. Sol la do re mi re do la sol. You see this one sef, look at what I mean. Fa sol la ti do ti la sol fa. Of course. Why am I able to do it that fast? Because I already know that. So I'm literally just. So mastering fingerings is fast, gives you a faster. All those trumpeters you see playing very fast, it's not that stage they are thinking on most of what they are playing. No. Alright guys, I think I'm done. Please, if you want to get a library, why do you even need a library? Somebody say it's too expensive. See, the time you are going to waste on YouTube browsing to know what to play next, sometimes you start learning. In the last class I dropped, you don't learn grace note before slurring. If not, you instead of you to learn it in 1 week, you learn it, you end up learning it in 1 month, because you are learning something that there are things you should have mastered before. You should learn slurring before grace note, because grace note is part of, slurring is part of grace note. You should actually learn the one that connects you to the next. How the classes are structured is even what makes a good teacher. It's not a teacher is not somebody that can teach sometimes. It's actually someone that can actually structure a class. That's why the people who structure syllabuses earn more. So you are paying for the value. You are not. Some of you are literally just starting music school tomorrow if you get some of these things I'm doing here. So you are paying for value. You are saving your time. So if you are learning with me now, and I say come and learn sax, and you say it's expensive, yes, it's, you don't expect it to be what only you are in class. You can't compare yourself with somebody who is 20 in a class. So only you are giving their attention. If I have 12 students in a class, I have 12 problems to solve. 12 different people with their different pace of learning. So I prefer to go one-on-one. You are paying for that 1 hour. So you see, everything I'm doing, I'll literally stop it. No, nothing else. So that is the essence why it looks like, oh, is it looking like expensive? You can't afford it, this and that. No, it's not expensive. Some of you, if you actually know what that is going to save you, something you're supposed to learn in 3 years, 4 years. If you know 3 months will be enough for you. If I can teach you what another teacher will teach you in 2 years, and I teach you in 3 months, I think I even save you your time and your money, because we normally hear that what time is money. So since time is money, I save my students the time, the stress of browsing through the YouTube, and then you don't even have it already. The library will save you the time. So you are buying value, you are saving your time. And the frustration, sometimes when you don't get something over time and it's getting too long before you master them, you pack that sax and go and drop again. And you bought that sax with your money. So frustration comes when you can't learn something. Sometimes many people don't even want to learn music because they think it's going to take them 5 years. But when somebody here like, Mosax, how long do I need to learn with you before I can play in church? I said, see, before I can go out and do presentation. I said, if you are with me 3 months, you have a good sax tone. Sure. If you are with me another 6 months, that's total of 6 months, you should be able to improvise. And you should be able to play some other keys. And then before you know, you are even joining. By 9 months, you are done. So if you are watching till now, you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Sax has always been hammering that you subscribe. Alright, this year we have a lot of topics that will be coming to you on trumpet, on sax, and even on some other instruments. Make sure you stay tuned to this channel and just learn here. If you can't afford having me as one-on-one teacher, I'm teaching you here, so you have nothing to lose. Alright, thank you so much. I remain Mosax. See you in the next tutorials. Bye.